Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you are new. My name is Jasmine Willis and I'm a realtor in Michigan with 5-star real estate with the Harrington team. You guys, okay, first of all, ignore those studs and stuff in the back because we are moving, so it's good looking crazy in my background. But anywho, you guys, I'm so excited because I'm starting a new segment within my channel, and what it entails is interviewing local business owners. So I'm going to do that at least once a month and drop the video. Today's first video is with a local personal chef, Chef Sabre. So I'm so excited to kick things off with her. So you guys, if you guys have ever been thinking about hiring a personal chef, or just interested in hearing a little bit about her and what she offers, then this video is for you. Hey guys, so I'm sitting here with Sabre with Sabre's Cooking. We're going to interview her to talk about the services that she offers out here in Kalamazoo. She is a personal chef out here in the Greater Kalamazoo area. And we're going to hop right in. How about Sabre, you want to give us a little information about yourself?
Yes, hello everybody. So my name is Sabre. I'm a personal private chef of Sabres Cooking. As Jasmine said, I'm located out of Kalamazoo, Michigan. I am a traveling chef though at that. So if you are in the Michigan area or anywhere outside of the state of Michigan, I do travel. I specialize in private fine dining. So I provide a curated playlist. You also get high quality, local, organic ingredients with a whole experience from table setting decor to china plates and all. Also amongst that, I have another service which is my in-home chef services, where I go in and I prepare weekly meals for you and your family. And I have a program I just started last year called A Meal for Moms, where I provide one meal for a mom in the local Kalamazoo area every month, fresh, and also include some snacks for her too.
Nice. So what made you want to get into that? That sounds like something fun.
So I'm a mom. I have 2 kids of my own. I have a 2-year-old and I have a 10-month-old. And so after just becoming a mom, I just realized so much that we as moms go through, we as moms deal with, and things that, you know, we kind of I want to say we kind of like push away when it comes to, you know, becoming a mom. We wear so many hats. And so last year, one of my good friends actually had her son, and I said, well, what else can I get her besides, you know, stuff off her baby register? Mm-hmm. And I'm a chef, so I was like, you know what, I'm going to cook for her. So I made a meal for her and her husband, and I, you know, brought it to her with her favorite snacks. And I thought to myself, I want to keep this going. Mm-hmm. I really want to give back to moms who give so much to the world. And so with that, I said, you know what, I'm going to keep this going. So I've been doing it every month. Mm-hmm. I've been selecting a mom. If you go on Facebook, I make a post, and people select moms that they know of. It can either be a mom who's currently pregnant, who's already had a child, who, you know, maybe lost, you know, a child unfortunately, or who has adopted a kid or who fostered a kid. Anybody who has a child locally in Kalamazoo, you can select it, and I'll provide a meal for you.
Nice. I'll make sure to put Sabre's information for Facebook, where you guys can find her at. I'll just go ahead and just right there. Okay. And so then you guys can definitely reach out to Sabre for that and for cooking in general to get some services. Yes. Okay. So what is your vision, like, with your Sabre's Cooking?
So my whole vision for Sabres Cooking is to be all up and through your house. With me doing my private dining experiences, I want to expand that into an actual company. So I want to be able to hire more chefs, up and coming chefs, servers, people who want to team with me and, you know, reach out to more people to provide more of Sabres Cooking experiences. But also, I want to provide a what is it called? A pop-up kitchen.
Okay.
A commercial kitchen. I want to do it where other people like me, other chefs like me, can have an opportunity to provide their meals to their guests, to their clients, and it also be affordable cost when they rent out kitchens.
Okay.
So many, I know, chefs here in Kalamazoo have ran into the problem of not finding, one, a commercial kitchen that they can rent out of, and number two, they run into the problem of money. A lot of times when you want to rent out a commercial kitchen, it's costing you 30 plus hours per hour to rent out the kitchen.
Okay, yeah.
And so with Sabres Cooking, I would really love to build a brick and mortar and rent out a space for other chefs just like me, affordable for them to rent out a kitchen when they need to do like their pop-up restaurant and stuff like that. Also, I want to do a line of cookware, so plateware,
you got a lot coming.
Yeah. So that's like the end goal.
Okay, nice.
But yeah, definitely to expand Sabres Cooking and reach out to more of the community.
Okay, I love that. Involved with the community, y'all. Y'all see that? Okay, so I know you told me it's an experience, fine dining. So what would you say is like your specialty?
So the food that I make is kind of like a mixture of a lot of different things, but it's all food that's nostalgic to me. It's food that I was raised on, it's food that I grew up on, it's food that I was surrounded by. And when I mean that, by that I mean that, for instance, shrimp and grits. If you never had shrimp and grits before, right? So I was raised as a kid growing up, my grandfather, Grandpa Lark, rest in peace, had a farm. He lived out in Covert, and I mean, this man had a farm. He was raising cows and pigs and ducks and all that, right? But my mom cooked. I came from a line of cooks, and we were raised on good soul comfort food. So my food reflects food from the soul. It reflects comfort food. It also has a hint of Southern cuisine in it as well. But it's mainly food that I grew up on. It's nostalgic food, like shrimp and grits, what is it else that we grew up on?
It's like you come here and you get like a brain fire, huh?
Right. Buttermilk biscuits, you know what I mean? Like my mom would make buttermilk biscuits in the morning. We were raised on that. Just all kinds of foods that I was raised on. I kind of trying to put that in my recipes and kind of like level it up a little bit. So it has like a little bit of Sabres twist to it.
Okay, all right. So then, so what made you take that jump to actually start cooking, to be your own personal chef?
So I've been cooking since I was a kid. When I tell you, I mean that for sure. My mom can attest to that. I was always in the kitchen when my mom was cooking, my dad was cooking, my grandma was cooking. I was always in the kitchen. I just had a love for it because just watching like the people, over me cooking, like my mom, my dad, my grandma cooking, it was like magic to me. You know what I mean? Like going from like seeing this big old sink full of greens and then, you know what I mean, then all of a sudden an hour later you smell this lovely aroma of like onions and the carrots and the vinegar and the seasoning salt and all of that, and then you eat it and it's like, wow, all of that and this tastes amazing. So I really was interested in food since I was a child, and then I kind of got into the culinary industry early on as well. So I've been in the culinary industry for quite some time. Okay. But I've always loved it since I was a kid.
Yeah, I love that about food though. It really like taps into all your senses. You know,
it does.
You eat food not just with your mouth. You smell it, you see it, you hear it. You know, really.
It does. It does. That's why a lot of people like mukbangs. You ever watch mukbangs?
I have not.
YouTube?
I have not.
Listen, I gotta stop because I'm addicted to watching it on YouTube. I'm watching V Love's Live. I'm so addicted to her. But it taps into all your senses, and that's the perfect way to say it.
Yeah. So do you have a favorite dish that you like to make?
I want to say that personally, I feel like my shrimp and grits is the best.
Y'all better come get this girl shrimp and grits.
Okay. I'm not one to boast and brag, but I love shrimp and grits, and I love making them. And my shrimp and grits is bomb.com. Also, my bourbon banana pudding is very popular on my menu list. So a lot of people order that, and that's bomb too.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Nice, man. Okay. So then, so take me through. Someone calls you, or I guess how do they get in contact with you? Is it through like a website, through Facebook, or through a phone call?
So I'm on a lot of social media accounts right now. So you can find me on IG at Sabres Cooking _. You can also find me on Facebook at Sabres Cooking. And then I have a website. So I typically like to navigate all of my clients to my website. Okay. My website is sabrescooking.com. Okay. And you can go on there. It has my menu up. So if you don't know what you want, because I also can create a menu from scratch with you. So let's say you want something tailored to your specific event, we can definitely sit down and create a special menu. But I do have a standard menu on my website that you can go in and look at. And then it also has a box where you can fill in your information of what you're looking for, your date, your event, your email, and it gets sent straight to me. So from there, I get your email, and then I'll look at your event, and I'll say, okay, great, let's have a consultation over the phone. Let's really talk and discuss what your day is going to look like, what your special day going to look like. So I offer a free 15-minute consultation. And then if everything sounds good, from there, I will then give you 24 to 40 hours to allow me to create the menu, the pricing, and all of that. And then I get back to them with the pricing. And if they are still interested, then from there, we book you by securing your deposit. And then after that, the rest is all for me to do for you. You don't have to do nothing else but sit there and wait for me to come.
Ooh, that sounds good to me. Okay. So then, I seen your thing says from 2 up. Like, what normal is your range for cooking? Like, what's your capacity that you're comfortable with, or is it you're just kind of?
So I do personal dinners for 2 people all up to 20 people. Okay. So that's my range right there. I don't go over. However, I can make exceptions if it is something that you are really truly interested in doing. I can definitely kind of accommodate you if there's over, maybe over 20 people. Okay. But usually I do about 2 to 20.
Okay. That's a decent amount of people.
Yeah,
it is.
Yeah, I mean it's more intimate that way. I feel like once you get over that number of 20 people, then it doesn't become as intimate. Yeah. So my brand, my experience that I give is more on an intimate level. Everything is tailored to your day. Everything from the decor, the colors, the playlist. All of that is tailored into your special day.
Okay, so you coming in with decorations too, girl?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, okay.
So, like I said, it's an experience, okay? I will transform your dining area into a 5-star restaurant. Oh. And what I like about my services the most is that, when you go to a restaurant, right? Typically when you go to a restaurant, you can't choose the music, right? Right. You more than likely have to look at the menu. You have to choose what they have on the menu, right? What about the table setting? Let's say you don't like the brown wood. Can you change that?
Nope, you're stuck with it.
Exactly. So what I do is I create an experience tailored to your personal desire. So if you want white linen, honey, we got white linen coming. If you want roses on your tablescape for your special day, I come in with the roses. If you want, let's say you want to listen to all jazz music, I got a playlist I create tailored to you with all jazz music. Okay.
Well, Sabre, does someone have to have like a big fancy kitchen in order to get your services, or
no?
Okay.
So the good thing about it is being a chef, you learn a lot. And one of the things that I learned while being a chef and just in the food industry in general is being able to improvise and being able to work with what you got.
Mm-hmm.
So, for instance, I actually did a private dinner for 2 people in a hotel. The hotel that I was in, the hotel room that we were in, had 1 burner with two eyes on it, no oven,
Oh man.
1 sink, and the counter space was the size of this.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't have no other counter space, and I worked with it.
Made it work.
And they had a 3-course meal, tablescape, and all of that. So I can transform just about any room. Just about.
Just about. Okay. We'd like to hear that because my kitchen ain't fancy and I'm about to.
Listen, mine ain't either, okay? I said, if I can work with my stove at home on my little electric burner, I can surely work with everybody else's.
Nice. Okay, so I guess my last question is, if it's anything that you want people to just, I guess, know you by, if it's just one thing you want to be stuck in people's head at the end of this interview, like what's the one takeaway that you want people to take away?
That you are getting the real deal.
Okay.
You're not getting food that's processed. You're not getting cheap produce or cheap product. The food that you're getting is high quality, made with love, cooked with passion, food made from scratch.
Okay.
When I say made from scratch, I'm saying making from scratch. If you got a salad and you want some dressing on it and you want ranch dressing, honey, I'm making ranch dressing
There we
from
go.
scratch.
There we go.
Everything is made with love. Everything is made with passion. Everything is high quality and organic. And yeah. So if you want a luxury experience, holla at your girl.
Okay. Well, there we have it, guys. Well, again, if you guys have any questions or anything about the services that Chef Sabre offers, I'm definitely going to leave her contact information in the description. Don't hesitate to reach out to her. I know she'll love to cook for you and your loved ones. Any questions you guys may have, you guys can drop a comment below. I'll be more than happy to answer them and pass them on to Sabre. And yeah, until next time, guys, thanks for joining us.
And thank you, Jessica, for having me.
You're welcome. Bye, guys.